Anybody can be a talent manager. It's easy to say, come and manage me. But when you now start trying to do your job as their manager, they start taking offense. They might not tell you to your face, but they will think, oh, this guy wants to control me.
What should the artist be looking out for in a manager?
The first rule, the person must be.
In today's compelling episode, we sit down with a true force in the African entertainment landscape. He isn't just an observer of the industry, he is one of its key architects. He is the strategic mind behind some of Nigeria's biggest music careers, an executive producer who understands how to turn raw talent into a lasting legacy. But his influence doesn't stop at music. He's also a celebrated author, capturing the world around him in his acclaimed book, 𝐬𝐬𝐬. Recognized internationally for his leadership, he serves as an ECOWAS youth ambassador, actively working to shape and empower the next generation. Get ready to dive deep into the journey, the business, and the unfiltered truth from the one and only Toks Asher Young.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are welcome to the other episode of Rhythm and Business. And I have with me here my Oga and somebody that I really look up to. He's somebody that's been in the game for a very long time, very humble, very down to earth, but years and years of experience in managing and working with different talents in the entertainment industry. Ladies and gentlemen, Toks, can we know you from your own words?
Oga Ben, every time you be acting like you don't know what's up. People that don't know, Ben has also been in this business for a long time. And there's something you guys don't know about Ben that I'm going to tell you guys. He's a prolific songwriter. But that's a discussion for another day. My name is Toks. Most people know me as Toks Asher Young. That's my alias. I'm an artist manager, an entrepreneur, an executive producer. In fact, everything that has to do with music, that's my forte.
So, Toks, real quick, we have people that are eager to understand the dynamics of being a talent manager and working with artists. What does it take? How does it work? What kind of manager should they be looking for? And if they are the managers, what kind of artists should they be looking for? In your years of experience as a talent manager, working with A-list artists in Nigeria and all across the globe, I would like you to tell the audience, those watching, what has been your major challenge as a talent manager, and what has been the major issue you've encountered working with, artists, from a talent manager perspective, and also working with the talent?
Thank you, Ben. You said major challenge.
Major challenges.
But you also know that with artists, every part of working with them is a major challenge. From the day you sign on to work with an artist, everything you do with them is a major challenge. Is it from the way they talk, or how they respond to interviews, or to fans, or how they perform on stage? Everything is the challenge. But I'll pick out one for the purpose of this discussion, and that will be performances on stage. These days, most artists think when I jump up on stage and I shout, that's it. They rarely try, because the song has gone viral and everybody knows the song, they rarely try to give that performance part, the craftsmanship part of a performance or at an event, right? So it's been a major challenge for me, because every artist I work with, I try to, sometimes when we go for events, I try to look at their performances, previous performances, and before they get on stage, I try to read the crowd, see how the crowd behaves when their name is called. Oh, we have this artist still in the building. I want to see how the crowd responds. So I can advise him or tell him or her and say, this crowd is feeling you, or this crowd is feeling you, but they are not, maybe they are tired now. So I want you to do this. Get down from the stage, try to go to the crowd, try to interact with them, try to talk with them. So the major challenge is not actually the performance itself, it's the artist listening to the advice of a manager. I tell everybody, before you manage any artist, make sure the artist respects you, respects your opinion. Because if the artist does not respect you or looks down on you, they will never listen to you. They'll think they know it all. Yes, because they are making hit songs and all. Their name is everywhere. They are viral. they know it all, in quotes. But if your talent respects you enough to listen to or tell you, say, oh, Ben, what do you think about this? What songs do you think we should open with? Okay, this is my set, right? This is my repertoire of songs that I want to perform for this set. What do you think? Should we start with this one? Should we end with this one? Should we go with this one? How is it going to go? And listens to you when you say, okay, let's go with this, let's do that, let's do that, let's do that. Then it means the artist respects you. I tell people, when you want me to work with you as an artist, if you will not respect my opinion, or at least listen to my opinion, then do what you want to do, right? Or mix my opinion and your own and join it together. What's the point of us working together? We can't work together if you don't listen to me. So my challenge, the major challenge for me, is getting the artist to listen to my opinion. Sometimes they are the ones that write the songs. They might ask you, oh, I'm looking for a word that will rhyme with this, or for a line that will go with this, or oh, you're Igbo, oh, you're Yoruba, oh, you're Hausa. What word is this? So I want to put it in my song. I want to see how it will go in my song, But you don't get that credit. It's only abroad that you put a line, you get the credit for songwriting and all that. In Nigeria, you rarely get that. But it's part of your job to make your artist feel good, to make sure your artist not just feels good, he looks or she looks good. Because when your artist looks bad, you as the manager looks bad. Most times, people don't go to your artist to complain, oh, we wanted you for an interview, you didn't come. No, it's you they come to. And we called you for an interview for your artist. You didn't respond to us now. Why they do like this now? If anything goes wrong, you are the one. If everything goes right, the artist owns it. So the major challenge for every artist manager is getting your artist to listen to your opinion, to listen to your views, to hear what you have to say about everything. And believe me, when your artist listens to you and both of you are in sync, the relationship is long-term. Like I tell every artist I've worked with, the moment we start working, it's for life. Whether we continue working or not, it's for life. There's no way I will not see a gig for you, I will not bring it to you. There's no way I will not look out for your interest. There's no way I will be somewhere they will be talking bad about you. I will never do that. I will never backbite. Whatever I know or I learn during the course of us working together, I keep it to myself. It's something I'll keep in my confidence till I die. That's what it is. Because we're like, artist managers are like doctors and lawyers. Whatever you tell us, it's confidential. We can never reveal it. Whatever we see, it's confidential. We can never release it. And any artist manager that goes on later, no matter how maybe you're not in good terms with your artist, maybe you people broke up, having issues, and then you go and start blabbing, that's rubbish. Are you thinking about your next job? Who's going to give you that job? Who's going to trust you enough to say, oh, okay, I trust this man? So the major problem is having an artist listen to you. If your artist doesn't listen to you, it means either they don't respect you, or they don't value your opinion, or you're just a mere road manager whose job is just to book logistics, make sure they get into the hotel well, make sure they call their name. When they call them on stage, they are ready. You're just a glorified manager. Because real managers, your artist who listens to you, values your opinion. Look at everybody. Justin Bieber and his manager, I'm sure they talk.
Of course.
You, when you were managing Flavor, I'm sure you guys, in fact, I'm not that I'm sure, I know, because I've seen you guys together, backstage, different locations, different places. I can keep on calling a lot of people that I know their managers, and I know how they interact with their artists. So the major problem for any artist manager is communication, interaction with your artist.
Mutual respect.
And mutual respect. In fact, everything in life, if there's no mutual respect, it can't work. When you don't respect your principal, and your principal does not respect you, it cannot work now. It can't work. And I tell young artist managers out there, I'll tell you this for free. No matter who you work with, no matter who you're working with, never, ever, ever argue with your principal in public. Never let the world know that you guys, even if you guys are fighting and boxing, let it be inside. Once you come out, showtime, keep smiling, do your job.
Be professional.
Yes, be professional, because people are watching. And it will reflect not just on you, but on your artist.
Thank you so much. So, my Oga, one last question before I let you go. I know you're a very busy person. So what would you say is, in your own words, if you were given an artist or a podium like this to speak to artists and talent managers first, then the artist, what do you think is the solution to get like a proper synergy, a proper working relationship? I know you mentioned professionalism, you mentioned having mutual respect, but in your own words, like use your personal experiences and just tell us something that you would, address.
First of all, I know I've told you off camera, but I want to say it on camera. I expected you to be doing this a long time ago, or you told me your reasons, and I told that there's always a reason for every season. And I like this your forum that you're doing, so keep it up. Now, back to your question. You want to know my opinion on the best way forward for talent managers and for artists to have synergy and work together. First of all, anybody can be a talent manager. I remember one time ago, someone was asking me why I wanted to manage me, blah, 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 blah. I didn't want to think about managing the person because it's easy to say, come and manage me. But when you now start trying to do your job as their manager, they start taking offense. They might not tell you to your face, but they will think, oh, this guy wants to control me. How can he control me? How can he do all that? So I advised the artist at that time. I said, do you have a friend or a brother or a cousin that you trust, that loves your music, that is crazy about your talent? He said, yes, it's a girl. I said, it doesn't matter. Are they crazy about your talent? Do they see greatness in you? He said, yes. I said, okay, go and get her. He said, but she doesn't know anything about management. I said, doesn't matter. The first rule, the person must be wild, crazy. In fact, must walk the ground your music, must love the ground that your music walks on. If you don't love the artistry of an artist, the talent, how can you work for them? I keep telling people, if I don't like your music, how can I go to somebody and say, hey,
and preach about the music?
Yes, help me play this song. Can you get this song on your playlist? Look at this song, listen to this artist. I can't do that because already I am biased. But when I love it, I'll put my head, I'll put my leg. If my leg no fit, I will put my hand. If you no work, I'll put my whole body because I believe in what I'm hearing. I love what I'm hearing from you. So I'll push it. Just like the day I saw Libyanka on your profile, your stories, right? I didn't know who she was. I just clicked and went to her page and I'm like, whoa, I commented on her page. I just left a fire comment because I loved what I was hearing. I've done that to it. There was another guy, I've forgotten his name, the guy that does High Life, that I saw on your profile too. And I told you, wow, this guy is nice. Yeah, I've been here since I said this guy is bad. But I don't know what I told you.
Yeah, you did.
Talent sells itself. You don't need to oversell it. Yes, talent is not enough. There are a lot of other things, but first of all, there must be talent. You must be talented. So if, as a manager, as a talent manager, you must love the artist. You're not going to work with the artist for money, for what you're going to get. It's because you love what you hear from the artist. So it makes it an easy sell for you to tell people, oh, listen to my artist. Can we come on this show? Can we perform on this place? And we do that. Then after, if you know that you love the artist's work, the next thing is, does the artist again respect you? Is there mutual respect? Because it has to be a symbiotic relationship from both of you. It cannot be a parasitic one or a commensalism, because we all know what parasites are. You're just in it for what you gave. I believe is what most artist managers, young ones now, that's what they are in for. Because the artist has blown. They are just there. They will call them for bookings. Gone are the days when they go out to look for shows for the artist. So there go, can you put my artist on this show? Even if it's a free show, let people get to know him. But now, because the artist is blown, people are calling and asking, oh, can we book? And they'll be calling exorbitant prices. So first, there must be mutual respect between the two of you. And then, you must also learn patience as a manager. Because sometimes your artist will piss you off. You have a show or an interview or a media greet, whatever. And there's already a set time. I've been talking about it for weeks, even months with the artist. Then on the day, the artist comes late. So you have to learn to be patient. And then you also have to learn to talk to your artist in a way that they will reason. That's why you must not necessarily be friends to manage an artist. But while you're managing, both of you have to be friends to an extent. Friends is only a friend that can tell you your wrongs or your rights. And
So sorry to cut you. So as an artist, what should the artist be looking out for in a manager?
First of all, your manager needs to be crazy about your music. That's the first step. Your manager doesn't need to know anybody, doesn't need to know the tricks, right? But
Those things are added advantage. Yeah, added advantage.
if your manager has contacts, those people who to reach out to, who to call, better for you, in fact, best for you. But if your artist knows all those things and doesn't like your music and is just there for like, let's make money, where are you going? You guys will keep having problems. So for me, the only prerequisite for an artist, if you're looking for a manager, look for someone that likes your music. It is not someone you know already. Send them your music or a couple of your songs. Ask them for their opinion. Make sure they are telling you their unbiased opinion. And then you find out if they really like your work, it will tell. It's not when, oh, I love it. No. With time, you will know that they really love it. Or you can go and meet them, have a sit down with them, watch them, listen to them. If you can find a way to play your song for them without them knowing that it's your song, play it so you can watch their reaction. But first, they need to like your music. If they don't like your music, they are just doing it for the money. Yes, now everybody wants to make money. We all have bills to pay, right? But there must be passion with business. If you don't join the two, it cannot, and there has to be a balance. It will not work. If it's only passion, everybody will be losing out, and nobody will be happy. And like they say, if you don't have job satisfaction, why are you still there? If your job is not putting food on your table, why are you still there? Time has gone when I'm doing it for even radio people now or whatever. Nobody does it for passion again. There must be something. It's not necessarily giving them money, but there must be value they get from you. Maybe they get tickets to your shows first before everybody. Maybe they get invites to exclusive events from you before anybody. Maybe they get exclusive listen to your songs while you're still making it. Maybe they have access to you more than other people. They can call you and invite you to their program, to their shows, and know that you will come. There always has to be value. So for an artist, look out for someone that likes your music, someone you respect as a person, who also respects you as a person enough to listen to your opinion. When I say respect as a person, someone that, not when he's telling you, come now, we have to go for this thing, and you're telling, I beg, nah, I'm not going there. I beg, wait there, now, duro jare. No, someone that when he says, we have to be there by 10. There's something I used to do with my artists back then. In fact, almost all my artists, because all artists are the same, especially when it comes to time. Because when they are blown, they feel like
everybody will wait for them. Yeah, come out when like
all to the point of even missing flights and all that. So what I do is, if there's a gig for 10, I tell the artist the gig is by 8:30. Because I know by the time the artist goes round and round and round and round, finally we get there by maybe 10 minutes to 10 or 15 minutes to 10 or 5 after 10, which is still on time. But if you tell them 10 for 10, no artist will ever come on time. It's 5. They will tell you when they get there, has that guy performed? That guy in my smally now, they have to perform first. I need to close the show. Are you closing the show? When you're closing it, there's nobody else you're playing for. Then why are you closing the show? It's better for you to play when everybody has their energy and they are still there. So for me, for an artist, looking for a manager is first of all, someone who likes your music, someone you respect as a person and you can listen to, right? If the person is older, it doesn't matter. In fact, preferably the person is the same age with you, but if it's older, even better, as long as you respect, the respect is there, respect is
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time, boss. I really appreciate.
You're welcome.